What to do,
Wow.
family? It's the Shogun Army. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notifications. With that being said, no dogs are sold. I'm saying for any type of illegal activity. All these dogs are used for great activities. With that being said, lock in, put your votes in, share it with your people. If you have the greatest hound, make sure those dogs are looking great. They are being shown in the greatest.
Welcome to the home of Williams' Old Yeller Dogs. I am the Shogun, Andre Williams. Like, follow, and subscribe.
Condition. Best condition traditionally was for a dog that was the most fit for pit combat. However, in today's society, we use conditioning for things such as conformation shows, weight pulls, loop and drag pulls, as well as flat bell races. The dogs in today's videos cannot show you exactly how well conditioned they are, but there's a certain image we look for. In a conditioned dog, we look to see that the head is still full and apple-headed. We also want to see that the back end is still strong and springy. Best condition.
Moment everybody's been waiting for, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Some of the hardest working dogs in America.
Yeah.
Dog 001 is coming in a little bit heavier. However, this dog has a great coat and looks like it can still run for days. One of the things I also want to bring in is that this dog has a heavy bone structure. A dog like this right here can actually get too small and lose some of its power. So one of the things you want to do when you're working a dog is to make sure when you're walking it with a harness or on a flat collar is that you're checking them to see how much strength they're putting into your walks at that mile mark and so on, etc.
Yeah, that's isn't that South Africa?
Yeah.
It is.
Sir.
Yeah,
that's what's up. Shout out to South Africa, man.
Yes, sir.
The national
it's a dog too.
All right. Okay. This dog is also owned by the same owner, different dog. This dog to me has a better, more conditioned look to it. It's also a more heavier set dog. Different dogs condition differently, but walking in the sand is great because not only does it give cardio, but it gives resistance because the sand gives under the dog's teeth.
Yeah.
It looks like catch weight.
Yeah. It's getting it too.
Exactly. Also, for those of y'all who don't know, a catch weight dog is a dog that comes in over 60 pounds. For catch weight dogs, typically they would not be matched, historically speaking. Typically, catch weight dogs would not be matched at a specific weight as long as they came in catch weight. This dog right here is a traditional conditioned dog. It has a lot of the characteristics I was talking about. Y'all brothers go and click on that.
Oh yeah, that's a real good looking dog too, man. I like to be able to see the dog from the side. That's always one of my big things. But one thing I do like about best condition is you really get to see these dogs in motion. That means a lot. Definitely means a lot.
Yeah, he pulling too. He got a good drive. He got a lot of energy.
Yeah, and it's funny that you say that, Pimps over Simp. So when you think of the American Pit Bull Terrier, a lot of people mix them up with American Bully, right? And the best comparison you will ever see that I've ever seen is that Bruce Lee versus a bodybuilder. The American Pit Bull Terrier is like Bruce Lee. This is another great example of American Pit Bull Terrier right here.
Yeah. That's what I want to see. Shadow.
Shadow, bad boy.
Rise, Clyde.
There we go.
Boy, Clyde.
Take the what, the left
one. Yeah. I'm right.
Yes, sir. 005.
005, man.
Yes, sir. This dog actually is panting, which is good because this dog is exposed to sunlight, and I guarantee this brother worked this dog to even get him to stand still long enough for him to get a video of this dog. This is another heavy bone structure dog right here. And what you got to realize is there is no exact look for it, what a conditioned dog looks like. some brothers will pinch the skin and see how long it takes for it to go back. That shows hydration, but that's not going to tell you if that dog can go and perform the activity for 3, 4, 5 hours, right? The only way to tell that is to actually work your animals. Conditioning is just a way to show off your regimen to see how aesthetically pleasing you can have your dog looking when you bring it to a show.
Yeah, and another thing I like about the whole conditioning class is that conditioning, it fits a multitude of categories. You know, you condition for a multitude of things. So, you know, I like that because it brings everything all into one space. You know, you can condition for a show. Back in the day, you would condition for the box. You can condition for you know, racing. I mean, you know, all of that plays a major part in you know, the upbringing of your dog and the purpose you're working your dog.
Absolutely. Great looking dog, 005. Oh, and another thing I wanted to talk about while we're here, for any of y'all who don't know, my brother Pimp is my cousin. You know what I'm saying? He's family. He's been joining us on the panel, and I'll break this down for him as well as any of y'all who haven't seen this before. So how my conditioning regimen works and how I understand conditioning is, I do what's called a pre-keep or preconditioning workout. Typically 2 to 3 weeks, even all the way out to a month, of just walking my dog and preparing it for whatever kind of work I'm going to do. If the dog is going to be working on a slap meal, then I slowly introduce it to the slap meal for anywhere from 2 weeks to a month, sometimes even 6 weeks, depending on how much time I have before the show or the competition I'm entering. Now, the keep that I'm doing right now is a 12-week keep. And that 12-week keep is 2.5 weeks going in, a pre-keep, toughening the pads, getting everything right. And then another 9.5 to 10 weeks of conditioning, working really hard, hitting the slap meal, bite. And I use what his brother right here is using in the 007 video, which is a flirt pole. I just put a brand new flirt pole today. And this is a great way to get that high HIIT training, high interval intensity training with that flirt pole.
Works on their agility.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool.
Now, another thing the flirt pole does is it also attacks those fat twitch muscles. That's going to get those striations really popping. And what I've noticed is those dogs that have those nice vascular veins in the front end, a lot of those dogs will work heavily on the flirt pole and spring pole.
Yeah, I like the saying working on that spray pole.
Yeah.
I like them clips.
I don't believe you'd be able to outrun this dog. If this dog was on your butt, ah man, you better get somewhere high.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And the dog is light, which means that dog is going to be able to change direction quickly. A heavier dog is not a well-balanced dog.
Yeah.
And while we're here, this dog doesn't just look fast. It looks like it's, like you said, agile, quick. These are all different things, man. So fast is long range speed to me, whereas quick is quick adjustment to parry or to dodge a blow that's quick. That guy's really quick. Or even getting off the line quick in football. You know, you can get off the line quick, but you'll hawk him down. That's a quick guy. That's not a fast.
Yeah, Deion Sanders fast. Barry Sanders quick.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
This dog right here, 009, is another great example of a conditioned dog. You can see the ribs, and what I want people to understand in the public for our show specifically is going down horizontally, running parallel to the dog's backbone. There's a line or a striation that goes along the abdominal muscles for that dog that typically when the dog's conditioned properly, that striation will be there. Also, the dog's thighs are still thick. A dog that is underweight will actually have thighs that pretty much just collapse in. It looks real like a frog almost, you know?
Yeah. If they have a bigger back end, those back legs, those thighs stick out.
Yeah. I actually lost the best condition show because I didn't have enough work on the back end of my dog. This dog right here, and the more rangy or slender built your dog is, longer legs, more wiry, terrier looking your dog is, the more impressive a strong back end is. This is another great example of a conditioned dog. See that horizontal line going down the middle of the ribs, up the side right there?
Yes, sir.
No hip bone showing the back though. Still meat, muscle, over the posterior.
Yeah. And a lot of people look at those bullies and see those big muscle-bound dogs and believe that's what these dogs are supposed to look like. It's far from the truth, you know.
So number 11 looks well conditioned, but he may have fed a little bit prior to the show. Because like what I'm seeing right here is a great example of a front end. However, the tuck on the stomach is just a little bit high, a little bit lower than what I like personally, but it's still a well conditioned. This is a very athletic animal. I like more of a tuck like a greyhound, but this dog right here has a strong front and back end, which makes up for any my opinion, because it's all purely opinion based. But y'all get in there and y'all let us know what y'all think about these great conditioned dogs.
Yes.
Man, good.
Yeah.
Working.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the first one of the best conditions hitting the wall.
Funny story. After I watched all these videos, I went outside. I'm figuring out how to make my dogs run up the wall. But I did it though.
12 look good. I like 12, man.
If I was a betting man and this dog was in the box, this is the dog I'm saying box ready. Aesthetically box ready.
Yeah.
Now I can't tell you what this dog will do. You know, this dog might get on there and lick the other dog. And I'm not saying he would. There's no disrespect to number 12. But this dog looks like he will wreck. I wouldn't want to be standing across the box from him. That's why shout out to Rossi.
Sir.
Another great looking dog, very strong.
Man. Yep. Yes, sir. Look like a little old muscle, man. Just a balled up muscle.
And if you see that tuck that I'm talking about on the stomach, if you look just in front of that back leg, there's a nice tuck on there. That's the tuck I was talking about right there.
I call it the little hound tuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Yeah.
Now that tuck, what it is when a dog gets overheated, that dog can throw up. And so a lot of times you want to empty them out, even if you're going to just do work. So a lot of times you'll walk the dog. My dogs are almost on a schedule. When Saki hits the quarter mile, he's going to poop. And when he hits the half mile, he's going to poop again. And after that, he's going to pee, marking the stuff, and then I go work him on whatever I want to work him. So 15-minute walking, my dog typically empties out a lot of his content. And when we first start walking, his stomach will be full. By the time we get back and I put him on the slat wheel or the front fold, he's empty. Oh man, this dog right here, man, it's a young dog. I typically wouldn't condition a young dog. However, if your dog can handle the work that you're doing, do it. This dog is a very square dog. I like that, but a decent tuck on the belly, and it's a female at that.
Yeah. Great handling too.
Yeah. A1.
I like that front end right there too. I like it. I would like to bulk these shoulders up just a little bit. So I would advise working with a harness or just walking with a harness and allowing the dog to pull just a little bit, giving resistance going uphill and add even more resistance going downhill to make sure that dog is really building up that front end. But still a great looking dog. This is my opinion.
Yeah.
This dog right here is I like this dog's build. A little bit more of a tuck. But the only thing I would advise is a little bit more of a tuck. A great dog, and I love the headpiece on this dog. This dog has that Mayday look. Like it's that little bit more of a tuck. I could put this dog next to that picture that everybody's seen the Mayday on his pedigree, and will look very similar. Man, I love that look.
Yeah, it's that off of Mayday.
Yeah. And that brother working a hide. Oh, by the way, y'all, those who are watching, if y'all need y'all hides, hit us up. Samurai Kennels has hides on deck. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Get them while they hot.
Yeah, man. I said, I just built a flirt pole today, man. Threw a hide on there, and it was a great day. Today was a great day. Shout out to number 01515. That dog was perfect.
Yes, he is.
Okay.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nice shot.
Bam.
Nice shot.
Solid.
Solid. You see that line down the middle? That's the defining six pack right there.
Specimen. Okay.
Absolutely. Yes,
You
sir.
look good. You look good.
So I would say it looks good, but I would say just a little light. I might have put up maybe 1.5 pounds personally. My reason for saying that is the hip is just starting to show just slightly on the back end back there. Other than that, phenomenal athlete. Phenomenal athlete. And the reason why I give that feedback is, one, you want to avoid a hip bone, but two, you don't want to lose any power in the conditioning process. Basically, what you're trying to do is you're trying to be pound for pound of fitness. So you want to lose no power, but all the excess weight that the dog will have to carry is causing overheat.
Yeah.
Man, I can't wait to do the best black dog. You know, look at this.
Yeah. And the best black dog, I think this dog right here is a phenomenal dog. Great size, but for the size, it's got a tuck and it's a bulky, like strong, well-built dog, man.
Yeah.
This dog right here is another one of those where if it hits the box, I think it's ready for the box. You know, in a traditional sense, historically speaking. You know, none of our dogs on this show are bred or trained or sold for any legal purposes, but this dog right here is a phenom. It's an absolute phenom. Look at it; they're showing it actually doing the work.
Yeah.
Look how weighted. The back end is really sturdy on this dog. It's got extra muscles that some of the dogs didn't even have. You know, on that just the front of the hip muscle. Yeah, this dog is powerful.
Got a beautiful coat. Beautiful coat.
Shouts out to all the competitors, and I do mean all the competitors, man. Like, y'all put on a marvelous show, and we appreciate you for sure.
That work in. We're putting that work in, bro.
If you watching, make sure you got that vote.
Yeah, get out there and vote, man. All these dogs, man, it's just like I be feeling like, dang, man, I gotta step my game up. I gotta step my game up, you know.
Samurai Kennel.
I've been on a